Hello and welcome to another video on my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Courtney and I like to read, and today, as you already know by the thumbnail, by the title, we do this every month, but I am going to be choosing my July TBR from my TBR jar. Where did I put it though? Oh, right here. She is getting low, but that is on purpose because I want to actually get to the prompts that I've never gotten before. As I've been choosing them, I've been setting them aside, not putting them back in the jar because I want to get some of these prompts. But the other thing to note is that in the month of July, actually before July, so in the next week, it's only June 21st right now. In a week, I will be going on a 10-day trip. I mentioned it in my last vlog. But if you didn't see that, I want to kind of recap here. I'm going to be gone for 10 days on a trip, and I'm not going to be, I don't plan really on like vlogging or doing a lot of filming. I just want to enjoy the trip with friends. I will be reading on that trip. So I do want to still choose a TBR. I just don't know like how much I'll be reading, but there are some that I do really want to bring on this trip. So I'm hoping that we can get those on my TBR, and if not, I'm still going to put them on my TBR at the end. So usually we choose 6 books. I think today let's start with 4 just in case, because like I said, it's gonna be a busy month and there's a couple that I have in mind that I want to like put on the TBR for sure. But yeah, without further ado, let's choose from the jar. It's also extremely hot, so if you can hear my AC, I'm so sorry. Hopefully you can't. All right, pick number 1. What do we got? I love doing these monthly TBRs, by the way. They're just so fun. And from June's TBR, I think I read all of them except for 2, and one of them that I did not read was As Anticipated, and that is Zodiac Academy number 8. So that is still an option that we could put on this month's TBR, but again, I don't know if I feel in the mood for that. Anyway, done with the sides. We are opening the prompt. Random number picker chooses. Ooh. Hold, please hold. I gotta get it up on here. Okay, I literally just Googled random number generator, and so I put 1 through 18 starting, you can't see, but starting on this bottom shelf here where my TBR is, starting with this shelf, 1 through 18. I did a test run already, but we're going to do it together. Okay, so we got 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Guys, in my last vlog, it was a read it or unhaul it, and 2 times I chose Blood Mercy out of the jar. And now this number generator has the audacity to also choose Blood Mercy. And for some reason, I'm just like not in the mood for that one. I read like 10 pages and I was just like not feeling it, and I'm still not feeling it. So we're generating again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. We're generating again. I can't be doing that this month. Hello, focus. 9, okay. This time, no matter what it is, we're grabbing it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Water Moon. I have already put this on at least 1 TBR. I don't know if I've put it on any more. I think it's just once. But yeah, this is one that I don't really know that much about it. Common theme here. All I know is that it's kind of like whimsical. There's a pawn shop that kind of disappears and only shows up for certain people. Otherwise, it just looks like a cozy ramen restaurant. And I've heard that it's just a lot of whimsical travel, and that's all I know about it. So pick number 1, we are putting Water Moon on the TBR. Number 2. There are a couple I really want to get on this TBR, so fingers crossed. Book by an author you've never read before. Okay. Well, we can't do The Night and the Moth then, because I've definitely read Rachel Gillig. Read Elsie Silver. Hold on. Aha. This is one of the books that I want to bring on the RV trip with me, because well, let me just show you. Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. I have never read any Mia Sheridan yet, and I bought this one because the cover is beautiful and it really is giving summer. But I specifically want to take this on our RV trip because one of the states that we are trying to, or definitely going to be visiting, is Montana. And this one takes place in a small town in Montana. This one is like about a guy who kind of lives like off the grid. He lives in a cabin off on his own, and there's, I think there's some mystery in this. I think there's like a, yeah, there's a double murder investigation. Their only suspect is in the case is a man cut off from civilization entirely. I think this one's gonna be really good, and I don't read a lot of romance that has like a mystery element, I guess. So this is exciting because this is one of the ones I specifically wanted to bring on my trip. I don't know, it's just really giving like the perfect summer read for being on a road trip. Number 2 on the TBR, and this is very exciting because this is one that I planned on bringing with me anyway. Pick number 3, moving right along. If I can even grab one. Book, I can already read it. Book that everyone is talking about. Ooh. So I have 2 options here. One, I could get another one of the books on my TBR that I want to bring on my trip, but there's another very obvious selection. I'll grab them both. So one of them that I could choose that everyone's definitely talking about right now is The Night and the Moth. Oh my god, this is beautiful, by the way. And this is one that I was gonna wait until like closer to spooky season to read because of the gothic vibes. But I think I need to read it sooner because I just can't stop hearing the best things, especially about a funny little character who's a gargoyle named Bartholomew in here. I just keep hearing about him and how amazing he is, which makes me super eager to read this. So it's between this one and Left of Forever, which is another one that I've just been hearing amazing things about since it came out. And I know this one takes place in Oregon, but it's second chance. There's like a road trip, which again, this would be literally perfect to bring on a cross-country road trip with me. So do I go with this one, knowing I definitely want to take it on my trip with me, or do I try to sneak The Night and the Moth in because I know I'm going to be bringing this one anyway? How shall I do this? I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna wait and try to get this one on with another prompt, or just like add it in anyway, but I think I'm gonna add The Night and the Moth to the TBR because I am really excited to read this one. I don't know if I'll end up being able to start this like before we leave for our trip or what. I might download it on my Kindle to be able to read it on the trip, but number 3 on the TBR, I know nothing other than it's gothic and that it's just amazing. Like her writing is really good, so I kind of want to go in pretty blind. Pick number 3 is selected. Number 4. Come on. What do we have? Read a book. Ooh, this is perfect. Read a book from Kindle want to read list. Yeah, this is actually perfect because we're going to be on a road trip. So I don't want to bring like a lot of physical copies. I'm probably just going to bring the 2 that I mentioned, those 2 romances, because I know I want to read those, unless they're on Kindle Unlimited, in which case I'll probably just download them. But let's look at my Kindle want to read list. These are mostly all fantasy. We have The Book of Azrael, The Stopover, The Risk, From Lukov with Love. We have Cinder, Slaying the Vampire Conqueror, Bride of the Shadow King. I don't know if I'm feeling like any of these. It does say read a book from Kindle want to read list, but I'm gonna kind of take that also as like read a book on Kindle Unlimited. You know? No, you know what? It says Kindle want to read list, so I feel like I should just choose from there. We already have 2 fantasies, so I kind of want to pick something else. I want to do Cinder by Marissa Meyer. That is, I think it's YA sci-fi? Humans and androids crowd the raucous streets of New Beijing. A deadly plague ravages the population. From space, a ruthless lunar people watch, waiting to make their move. No one knows that Earth's fate hinges on one girl, Cinder, a gifted mechanic, is a cyborg. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with this. I don't have a physical copy, so we're just gonna put a picture up on the screen. We are, for our 4th pick, going with Cinder, which is going to be a Kindle Unlimited pick. And I'm really excited because I don't really gravitate towards my Kindle Unlimited like want to read list on Goodreads. I like kind of just ignore it. I don't know why. So this is exciting. So yeah, we're gonna read Cinder by Marissa Meyer. We're gonna attempt to. We're gonna at least put it on the TBR. We picked 4. And then I'm also going to be putting this one, Left of Forever, on the TBR because, like I said, perfect road trip read. I also think I want to add, so in the month of June, in the last vlog that I posted, the Read It or Haul It vlog, I did read Leviathan. Am I saying that right? yeah, Leviathan Wakes by James A. Corey and really liked it more than I thought I would. And so sooner rather than later, I would love to pick up book 2, which is Caliban's War, and they are very chunky, so I did want to take a break in between reading them, but I think I want to put this on my July TBR. So yeah, this is just another like free choice that I'm going to be putting on my own TBR because can't stop thinking about book 1 and I feel like I'm actually really in the mood for this. I kind of want to capitalize on that feeling. So I'm going to be also putting this one tentatively on my July TBR. So this is what it's looking like. This is what the TBR is looking like. And then just imagine Cinder on here as well. Maybe I will get a physical copy. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, this is my July TBR. I think there's some good options in here. We have 2 sci-fi, but one's YA, one's continuing a series. We have 2 romances, and then 2 very different vibe fantasies. So yeah, this is a great July TBR. So that is the July TBR. Let's put them on the cart together. Water Moon, Unwanted, Left of Forever, The Night and the Moth, Caliban's War, and Cinder. Okay, so that's the video. That is the July TBR. It feels kind of perfect. It doesn't feel like too overly ambitious. I love to have room for mood reading as well. And because of this trip, I don't want to overwhelm myself with like saying I'm gonna read too many. So I think this feels perfect. I would love to know, what do you plan to read in July? Have you read any of these, or do you plan to read any of these soon? Would love to know all of that. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, these TBR jar videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any new content from me. And thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the next one.